Hi everyone, I'm Ranger Bekah at Flathead Lake State Park. Thank you for joining me for another Forestry Friday. When hiking through the woods, you may notice there's a lot of forest litter on the trail. What I mean by forest litter is all of these sticks and needles and cones on the trail. These cones you might be stepping on are a culprit of none other than the Douglas fir. The Douglas fir is a coniferous evergreen within the same tree family as our state tree, the ponderosa pine. Douglas fir cones are about 2 to 3 inches in length. They have a 3-pronged bract on the seeds which allow for wind dispersal, though some seeds are dispersed by small animals like squirrels, chipmunks, and birds. That 3-pronged bract there kind of looks like a mouse tail, which will help you identify these cones. Mature individuals have thick, deeply furrowed, corky bark, and they have a high crown, which means their limbs are way up there. The Douglas fir needles are short, flat, and with rounded tips. These needles are borne singly and dispersed along the branch, as opposed to ponderosa pine needles that are bundled in 3 and have pointed tips. The Douglas fir grows in low elevation forests and high elevation subalpine forests. This species is shade tolerant in our low elevation forests and drought tolerant, which makes it a pretty competitive species amongst other trees. Historically, this area has experienced low intensity, high frequency fire. The Douglas fir adults have a fairly fire resistant bark. However, their crowns are vulnerable to fire, and saplings with their thin bark are also vulnerable to fire. Not only does the Douglas fir contribute to the diversity of our forests, it is also a valuable timber tree. The wood is so strong that it's great for structural timber as well as plywood and lumber. So when you're walking in the woods and step on one of these cones, you know to look for one of these strong, competitive Douglas firs. I'm Ranger Bekah at Flathead Lake State Park. Thank you for joining me for this Forestry Friday.